Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue the book of Proverbs. I have finished chapter 15 and move on to chapter 16. And just to remind that the book of Proverbs from Solomon, which was said at the beginning, and also start from chapter 10, it said again, the Proverbs of Solomon. So I'm going to start to read part of chapter 16. I'm going to read it now. To man belong the plans of the heart, but from the Lord comes the reply of the tongue. All a man's ways seem innocent to him, but motives are weighed by the Lord. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and your plans will succeed. The Lord works out everything for his own ends, even the wicked for a day of disaster. The Lord detests all the proud of heart. Be sure of this, they will not go unpunished. Through love and faithfulness, sin is atoned for. Through the fear of the Lord, a man avoids evil. When a man's ways are pleasing to the Lord, he makes even his enemies live at peace with him. Better a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice. In his heart a man plans his course, but the Lord determines his steps. The lips of a king speak as an oracle, but his mouth should not betray justice. Honest scale and balance are from the Lord. All the ways in the bag are of his making. Kings detest wrongdoing, for a throne is established through righteousness. Kings take pleasure in honest lips. They value a man who speaks the truth. A king's wrath is a messenger of death, but a wise man will appease it. When a king's face brightened, it means life. His favor is like a rain cloud in spring. So this is the first part of chapter 16. I think this chapter 16 mentioned part of it is the talk about the kings. Actually mentioned about the kings. I think referring to himself or to other kings before him, or to the later his successor. But to man belong the plans of the heart, but from the Lord comes the reply of the tongue. So this is we all have our plans in the heart or dreams, but whether your dreams is going to become true or not, replied by the tongue. That tongue is the Lord. I think it's so. This is so certain of the bigger meaning, really. But the center of this is you do what you can. We do what we have to do. In terms of the consequence, it's beyond our hands. We're not going to think too much of that. Our man's ways seem innocent to him, but motives are weighed by the Lord. I think this is very practical, very useful, but it's beyond any man's judgment. For example, the same action, for example, charity by different people doing exactly the same, but the motive behind it really sometimes bring the difference. Who can judge it? We cannot. Only the God they believe can judge it. So this is all man's ways seem innocent to him, but motives are weighed by the Lord. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and your plan will succeed. Again, ask talking about the faith. And the Lord works out everything for his own end, even the wicked for a day of disaster. So this is a talk about the justice or judgment. It's not, even though seem or wicked for the day of justice, whether that wicked disaster will be punished or will be saved, it's really beyond anyone's hand. The Lord detests all the proud heart. Be sure of this, they will not go punished. So encourage, especially, I think this is the Proverbs at the beginning said he talked to his children, but start from chapter 10 is not specified to his children, but in general, try not to be proud or boast. Through love and faithfulness, sin is atoned for. Through the fear of Lord, a man avoid evil. So this is a talk about the love, faith, and also fear the Lord. is part of love and faith, and also will avoid evil. When a man's ways are pleasing to the Lord, he makes even his enemies live at peace with him. So this is talk about the righteous, I guess, please the Lord, and then even the enemy would not bother them. And in terms of, this is very general, what is the right way to please the Lord? I think that's too comprehensive, too complicated, and again, beyond anyone's judgment. Better a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice. In his heart, a man plans his course, but the Lord determines his step. So again, this is talk about the real and the dream, and the Lord determines his step. And we probably have our plan, but whether the plan will be implanted or carried out like what we wish, that's really beyond our capacity. Isn't it real? It is. And isn't it cruel? It is. So, but this is just the wisdom beyond our capacity to judge. The lips of a king speaks as an oracle, and his mouth should not betray justice. So this is talk about the tongue. I think if you recall in this book or previous book of Psalm, mentioned so many times what to talk, what to say, how to speak in the right time, for the right cause, to the right person, in the right tone, etc. So this saying again, for a king, you definitely cannot speak randomly. The words just cannot come out of your mouth anytime, because the kings speak like oracle. A lot of people take it as so serious, hold it like very precious, important. So this says his mouth should not betray justice. So whatever the speak from the king has to really weigh the scale, keep it balanced, not tilt it. So that's, I think, this from his own experience and talking to his successor. Honest scale and the balance are from the Lord, all the weights in the bag of his making. So this is saying the balance, holding the balance of the scale, not tilted. Try to maintain the justice or fair for everyone. This is really beyond human. That's, I think, in the God's hand. So kings detest wrongdoing, for a throne is established through righteousness. So this is talk about the throne established through the righteousness. We have to believe it, because we're not the king. We do not hold the throne, but we just believe this. The throne was established through the righteousness. Whether it is yes or no, we do not know. We do not judge. We just believe it. It is. Kings take pleasure in honest lips. They value a man who speaks the truth. So this is about again, talk about the kings take pleasure in honest lips and the value a man who speaks the truth. So sometimes, like if you recall, Nathan by David dispute him, speaking the truth. So if that's the case, really, if a king had a true tongue, or the tongue speak truth, that's a blessing, actually. So I'm going to stop here today and continue next time. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.